morning. It is sadly the final day of the trip, Tuesday. We've got about 510 miles to cover today, about 7.5 hours of riding, plus more with breaks, of course. We had the incident yesterday with the rear turn signal that broke. We've got it glued and taped. We're going to see how long that lasts us. I do have a plan to maybe splint it if that doesn't work. And we got to get a little quick check on the tires and the chain, and we'll get ready to hit the road. Kind of sad to see this awesome trip end. Looks like we're at about 34. Spec is 36. We like to go a little higher when we got the backside all loaded up. So I am using my little foot pump to get a little more air in here. It's very basic, but it works for us. Yeah, we're on the front here. This front one keeps losing pressure. These are new tires. Not sure if it's just the amount of riding I'm doing or if it didn't seal perfectly well. This is about 10 psi in a day. Well, you always check your tire pressure, I guess, before you head out on a ride. While we're looking at these tires here, you can see little beads of rubber on the tire here. That is actually racing slick rubber from the track. I did that fan lap on Saturday at the end of the races, and there's all these little BBs of rubber from when their racing slicks are breaking down on the race, and as you're riding over them for the lap at the end, they stick on your tire, and they've been with me for quite a long time. It's a very sticky race rubber, and it'll wear down over time, but it's kind of interesting. I took some racing slick home with me for the ride. All right, I think we're oiled and aired up. Let's get ready to go. So I just wanted to get another look at this jury-rigged repair job here. The glue has been able to set, although I was riding for 2 hours of that cure time, so probably not perfect. Any guesses as to how long that's going to last today? Let's find out.
I request the highest of fives.
Bit of frustration, another bit of gear that's dysfunctional for me here. I was riding down the freeway, noticed as I was stretching my legs out a sudden burst of ventilation to my midsection. And notice the zipper is still up here. It should be closed, but this whole thing just kind of ripped apart. So hopefully that's just a temporary zipper failure. We're gonna check and see if the zipper is actually functional or not. Well, okay, it does appear to be working now. Not sure what the deal was. Understandably, having continuous 60 to 80 mile an hour winds for several days in a row can be tough on a garment, but that's what motorcycle jackets are for. So I don't know why the zipper suddenly popped open. Definitely want to keep the protection of the jacket, so as long as the zipper keeps working, we'll just keep riding with it. I might have to use the liner to try to help hold it together as well. It'll be a little bit warm, but we'll see how that works. So I've connected from 135 up to I-70 west at a little rest stop here in Kansas where I was checking my jacket and gears were having some issues, and just noticing this rest stop may just be the prettiest place in Kansas so far. Otherwise the views are nothing too much to see from a topographical standpoint. Alright, well, 1,300 miles down each way. We are now back in good old Colorado Springs. And let's check and see if our poor man's fix for the taillight stayed repaired. Right there, she's intact. it made it and still working. So just a few thoughts. A cruise control would be nice. Earplugs are very, very helpful to deal with the wind noise for such a long period of time. Custom made earplugs would have been even nicer. It gets really sore on the inside of the ears there for such a long time. What else? Gotta take breaks. It's definitely long hard rides, and you gotta stop and take breaks. Otherwise, just super happy for the whole experience, and gonna go get unpacked and put my beauty away here. Well, one is at least happy to see me back. Oh, kitty. The other one, not so impressed by my trip.